Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here. Merry Christmas. Today we're having a Christmas special, so we're going to take a wee walk along the beach, see what we can find, and then we're going to go back to the house, open some presents, and I don't know, maybe we'll sing a carol or two, maybe we won't. I just want to say a huge, very festive thank you so much to everybody for watching our videos, for commenting on our videos, for ticking like, and for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do take a moment to subscribe. A very special thanks to everyone who supported the channel through Etsy or through Ko-fi. When we first started this channel back in June, we really had no idea what to expect. But we've been welcomed here, we've been encouraged, and you've really made 2020 a very special year for us. If we've done anything to make 2020 a bearable year for you, then we're very, very happy to have done so. Thank you all so very much. So you found a wee path?
No, but you can see the rock and spindle really well from here.
Okay, well we'll get a good view. And then we'll nick along, see if we can find a beach somewhere else, then, huh?
Yeah. You can see where the water comes in. You can see that really well, the rock and spindle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And a wee beach. Lovely gorse.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Oh, wow.
They've drained the old swimming pool.
Oh, right.
So, what would this be back in the Victorian times?
Yeah.
There used to be lots of outdoor swimming pools around here. And
right.
here,
okay.
I don't know, I wonder if they're going to actually renovate this. Now, we can't actually get down to this beach. So what do you think then, huh?
All these cod marbles that are on the bottom of the drained pool now. That's where we were gonna look.
But yeah, it is interesting to see that they're cleaning out this old pool that used to be one of the big treats here in the Victorian period.
Yeah, that's so strange.
Yeah, so they've drained that. I don't know if they're going to be see one of the workers down there doing a grand job. He'll be coming up here, I think.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess we're not going to look down there now.
So we can't get down to that little beach that we thought we were going to go to. See if we can get down to this one.
Third time lucky.
One of the odd wee sights that you get in places like this.
Yeah.
People decorate and paint bikes.
Yeah.
I think it's a specifically Pittenweem thing.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, they have I think they have a festival for that kind of thing here.
No, they've got a scarecrow festival, but that's Ely, right? No, that's not.
Yeah, Ely has a scarecrow festival.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like the water's been high in here.
Yeah.
You can see all the seaweed right up on the slipway.
Listen.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna go to the beach. There's pottery here.
Oh, Nicole's found some pottery.
Yeah, it looks plain. Some seagulls.
Oh yeah. It is quite plain, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a few pieces along this stretch here. So a bit of sea glass here. One bit of sea glass so far.
It's not much, but it's a start, right?
Yeah, it's a start. Let's see what we can find. What do you make of this?
Oh, Nicole's found something.
I think, now I'll hold it in the camera. Is it a cat's bum?
Oh yeah, that's an interesting wee shape, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks
could it
like
be?
a curled up cat.
Oh. Yeah, it's an interesting wee piece, that.
Yeah,
No idea what it could be.
yeah. It might be, might not be what we think it is, but you know, I like to see things and things.
Yeah, so I'm quite surprised to see there's quite a lot of little pieces of clear glass here. Quite a lot of noisy seagulls as well, you'll hear. But there's this, it looks like yellow, just this piece here. It's quite pretty. So I'll take that along, we'll see what Nicole makes of that. But there's lots of other colours as well, this amber sort of piece here. Well, brown I guess is the right term for that. So what do you make of that wee piece? Is that a coloured piece, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's UV.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Piece of UV glass.
Yeah. It has that glow about it. So we should definitely check that.
Yeah. Yeah, and we maybe say a wee bit about that later. If not, we'll certainly cover that in a future episode.
Oh yeah, definitely. Where it comes from and why it's called UV and what it does.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a look? I found a bit of blue as well.
Cool. Let's have a wee peek.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's definitely UV.
Very pretty. Nice to get some colours.
Yeah. It's a really rare find.
The UV is?
Yeah, UV is really rare. Yeah. And it's a really nice little drop. So perfect.
Cool. Oh, I hear geese again. Oh wow, there's so many of them.
They're going in a different direction.
Yeah, there's somebody's lost here, I think, because the vast majority seem to be heading off that direction,
Yeah.
but just above us, up here, you can probably see there's this little rogue element headed off in quite the opposite direction. We've seen lots of little pieces of bricks here. Another piece of brick. Some more bricks over that way as well. Yeah, I can see some really old bricks as well. Another style of brick there. And then I think a much older looking brick here. Oh no, it looks like the same style as the other one just over there.
Pirate glass.
Alright, it's a nice wee bit as well.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. I think it's the top of a bottle because there's a little line going through it.
Yeah, alright, yeah, I can see that.
Make a nice wee pendant.
You never know.
Look what I found.
You found something cool?
Yeah, it's splatter glass. It's a little tiny piece of art glass. And what it is, it's actually there's a kind of an orange colour in the back, then there's a clear layer, and then there's coloured layers that were applied to the top. So you get this kind of multi-dimensional kind of glass.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, what a great colour.
Yeah, let's have a wee look at that.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Oh, it's very nice. It's very pretty.
Yes, it's a really nice piece. Gorgeous wee piece. And as always, we found some pirate glass. It's difficult to spot it in amongst the pebbles, but it stays wet a little longer than pebbles, so that's how you can tell it. And the shape.
They're quite cool. They're a lot smaller than you'd normally find, right?
Yeah. But they're very chunky still and quite weighty. So.
Yeah. That's very nice.
Yeah, they are really nice.
Here in the UK, it's hard to imagine Christmas without crackers, though like many of the things that we do at Christmas, they were first invented during the reign of Queen Victoria. It was in 1847 that a London confectioner called Tom Smith came up with the idea for Christmas crackers while he was on a trip to France. If you've ever seen a sweetie, or candy, wrapped like this, then you've seen the shape that inspired Tom to invent the cracker. At first, Tom Smith imported the idea of these French bonbons, that is sugar-coated almonds wrapped in tissue paper, and sold them as treats. They did really well, but he couldn't help but notice that sales really soared at Christmas time. These wrapped sugared almonds seemed to offer the Victorians something a little bit special as a Christmas treat. Tom developed the idea the following year by adding a short message about love, and he wrapped this up inside with the sweetie. Then the following year, he added a small trinket as a mini gift inside his bonbons. 2 years on from their introduction, Tom's bonbons were beginning to look less like the French treats that he was influenced by, and more like the crackers that we see today, though they still didn't make a sound when they were opened. As legend has it, it was the sound of a roaring fire crackling away in the hearth that gave Tom his next great idea. His bonbons should explode when they were opened. He chose to settle for a loud pop or a bang instead of an actual explosion though. In 1850s, crackers made their first bang. At first, crackers gave a little pop instead of the snap that anyone who has pulled a cracker will know. They were really looking and sounding a bit like crackers now. Interestingly, Tom Smith did not call his invention a cracker, he called them Cossacks. The name cracker was created by popular invention. It was the people who were so delighted by the snapping sound that they made that they began to call them crackers, and the name stuck. When Tom passed away in the 1880s, the little business that he had developed around a sugar-coated almond had grown enormously, and the popularity of his crackers kept on growing. The company's success continued to grow with the business in the hands of his 3 sons. Like their father, they worked hard to keep the family's crackers contemporary. The little message about love that Tom had used to fill his crackers in the Victorian period was replaced by snappy comments reflecting contemporary events or themes. Later, paper puzzles replaced these messages. Eventually, the messages were replaced altogether with really cheesy or lame jokes. For some reason, we still find these bad jokes in crackers to this day. The little trinkets changed too. It was Tom's son, Walter, who set off travelling around the world to discover new, delightful gifts to put inside crackers. And it is Walter that we have to thank for these gorgeous glass charms that he sourced and imported from Czechoslovakia. The contents of crackers has changed over the years, and sadly we don't find treats like these amazing glass ornaments. But their place in Christmas tradition has become firmly established. It's hard to imagine Christmas without a cracker. The small gift that it contains, the bad joke that makes everyone groan, and the paper hat that everyone should wear during Christmas dinner, whether it fits your head or not. And it all began when a London confectioner saw beauty in a wrapped, sugar-coated almond. So as we hang up these decorations with the nurdles in them then, we're reminded of the generosity that you've given us to help us support the wildlife in Scotland. So we've taken 10% from the earnings that we've made from these, and we've doubled that. And we've given that money to 2 charities, the Scottish Wildlife Trust, who protect the environment for animals to live in, and the Scottish Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, who look after the immediate needs of animals who are suffering just now.
Now what I want to show you is something really special that you could find inside Tom Smith Christmas crackers between the 1890s and the 1930s. So a couple of years ago I went mudlarking with a friend and I found this amazing piece of bright green sea glass, and it kind of looked a little bit like a cat, but we weren't sure what it was at the time, so I thought I'm going to have to try and find out what it is. So when I researched it, I realised this was a cracker charm. And it's actually not a cat, it's a little dachshund, although it's very worn. These charms were made in Czechoslovakia, most likely in the town of Gablonz, by several factories. Because these charms were made in different factories, the quality varied, but of course they're all really lovely, and if you find a little black cat, you know it's lucky. They were exported to the US, France and the UK. The most common ones were these black cat charms. From the style, we can date this particular one to being from the 1920s. At the time, they made lots of different animals in a variety of colours. The animals you can find were duck, elephant, French bulldog, like the one Kitten Caboodler's found in a recent video, a rabbit, frog, bear, monkey, parrot, and of course the cat and dachshund. Several sea glasses have found these, although I have mainly seen them from Scotland and Wales, and one down from the London mudlarkers. So if you found one, please do get in touch and send your photo in. I absolutely love this little guy, although his nose is now worn away by a century in the sea. But here's a picture of the one I found and what the little dachshund looked like when it was first in the cracker. If you find one of these little cracker charms, count yourself lucky. I only know a handful of sea glassers from around the world who have found one, but quite a few who started collecting them now. Season's greetings.
During this season of giving, we've got an awful lot to be grateful for, and it's you that we're grateful to. Since we started this channel in June, so about 6 months ago, we've received so much encouragement, so much enthusiasm for what we do, and we're determined to keep doing it, and we want to make it better as well, and you've really helped us do that. So I'm going to pass over to Nicole now, because there's something that you've sent us that's very close to her heart.
It really is, yeah. We've received this lovely book to identify blue and white pottery, and it was sent to us by Carrie through our Amazon wish list. Thank you so much, Carrie. This is going to be so helpful to identify our pottery. We also got a lovely Christmas card from Kelly. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's really big. It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I expected these to be quite small, but it's actually quite big. Oh, wow. Oh, that is awesome.
Wow, look at this. We've found what we thought was maybe an insulator, and I mentioned in one of our videos that sadly in the UK all the insulators were made of ceramic, and that the American ones are made of glass, and they're really kind of colourful, and Juliet picked up on that, and she found this really rare purple insulator, and she sent it to us, and that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I've been wanting one of these for about 10 years.
Yeah, yeah, that really is awesome. It's such a beautiful colour. There's a thread inside here as well. I hadn't noticed that there's a thread inside there.
Yeah. They were on top of telephone poles.
Yeah, but I didn't know that these screwed down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
That
it really is a beautiful
lovely
thing.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julia.
So it's not just individuals that we're really grateful to, we're also grateful to you collectively for supporting us. And the way that a lot of you have chosen to do that is through Ko-fi. If you've seen some of our earlier videos, you'll have seen some of the things that you've done to help us and some of the things that you've given us to help make our films so much better. So today, I just wanted to show you the latest thing that you've done to make our lives easier, improve the quality of our videos, and it's an amazing thing. It's called a gimbal. It might look like a stick, but if you've noticed in the video earlier on today that I was doing lots of panning shots where the camera was turning around one way and then turning back the next way. I'm really sorry if that was irritating, but that's part of what this does. But what it really does fantastically well is it keeps the camera stable. So if I can move around, I get very stable shots because of this gimbal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want to say a big special thanks to two people. The first is Mr. Tom Burley. You're an absolute star. Thank you so much for giving us a shout out in one of your videos when we were just really starting up. The second person we want to say thank you to is the amazing Nicola White. The Queen of the Thames, the Queen of the Mudlarking Thames. We're not sure which title is the correct one for you, but we are absolutely indebted to you. Thank you so much for the support. You were so generous. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your day with us. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope we've brought a little bit of sort of like kind of fun to your day. So lots of love and happiness and health to you all, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Bye bye for now.
Bye bye for now. So on three, we'll squeeze and then pull, right? Oh, how disappointing.
It's so fine.